My time here in Colorado is winding down. However, I have one more amazing place to show you before moving on to the next exciting destination. Welcome to the very beautiful Twin Lakes, Colorado. I'm currently sitting at an elevation of about 9,680 feet. And one of the reasons that I came here and that we came here is because it's cooler up here. We are experiencing a heat wave here in the west, and the state that we were going to go to, unfortunately, is still very hot. So we decided to come up high, and it's still warm here. It is the beginning of October, so there is still some fall color hanging around here in the mountains, but it is unfortunately starting to die out here. All these aspen right around me are losing their leaves, and they're almost all gone. It's been a beautiful fall season though here in Colorado. Twin Lakes is about 16 miles outside of the town of Leadville, which is the, I think, highest incorporated town in the U.S. And it's a very charming old western town, which I will take you through and show you a tour of. And also, Aspen is just over the pass here. Independence Pass is right along this way, and right over that, about 44 miles over the pass, is Aspen, Colorado. Outside of Leadville, there is a lot of dispersed camping, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm dispersed camping right here with a lake view, an awesome $1 million view, and it's absolutely free. The plan for today is to explore the area. I want to show you the charming town of Leadville and explore Independence Pass, show you the village of Twin Lakes. But before we do all that, I'm going to go ahead and get some breakfast cooked up. Got these beautiful farm fresh eggs here that I was gifted by my friend Missy, who is from my hometown but now lives in Colorado. And they are super fresh and tasty. Thank you, Missy. As I mentioned earlier, Independence Pass is right below us from where we're camped right now. It begins right down here and it goes over to Aspen. I don't think we'll go all the way to Aspen, but we're going to take a drive on it today. It's been several years since I've been on it, and I do remember it was spectacular. A trailhead for Mount Elbert, which is the highest summit of the Rocky Mountains of North America at an elevation of 14,440 feet, begins right out of camp. Twin Lakes is a pair of glacier-carved alpine lakes south of historic Leadville. They are downstream along the Arkansas River, whose headwaters are by Leadville. The lakes, however, are on a tributary, Lake Creek, which joins the Arkansas just below the lakes. Independence Pass, originally known as Hunter Pass, is a high mountain pass in central Colorado. It is at an elevation of 12,095 feet on the Continental Divide in the Sawatch Range of the Rocky Mountains. The pass is midway between Aspen and Twin Lakes. The pass was formed by glacial action and erosion in the region, and the first recorded sighting was by Zebulon Pike in 1806. As part of the Continental Divide, it was the limit of European settlement in the region at the time, with the land to the west reserved for the Ute people. Prospectors who defied Governor Frederick Walker Pitkin's order crossed the pass on July 4, 1879, giving it its current name and setting up a similarly named village, now a ghost town, to its west. We have crossed over to the other side of the pass and are stopping here at the Grottos. It's really beautiful. The Grottos tell a story of how rock and ice created the landscape of Independence Pass. After enjoying a peaceful visit to the Grottos, we headed back over the pass towards the historic town of Leadville. Leadville is situated at 10,152 feet. It is the highest incorporated city in the United States and is surrounded by two of the tallest peaks in the state. Leadville is a former silver mining town that lies among the headwaters of the Arkansas River within the Rocky Mountains. Okay, we are here in Leadville and we are going to find some place to have dinner. We decided to have dinner at Quincy's. Steak sounded good, and that's a good thing because it's the only thing they had on the menu besides vegetarian lasagna. Dinner came with a salad, baked potato, and dinner roll. I thought that made it a good deal. Joey and I both enjoyed our meals very much. I would definitely recommend Quincy's. Leadville was founded in 1877 by mine owners Horace Tabor and August Meyer at the start of the Colorado silver boom. The town was built on desolate flat land below the tree line. The first miners lived in a rough tented camp near the silver deposits in California Gulch. Initially, the settlement was called Slab Town, but when the residents petitioned for a post office, the name Leadville was chosen. By 1880, Tabor and Meyer's new town had gas lighting, water mains, 28 miles of streets, 5 churches, 3 hospitals, 6 banks, and a school for 1,100 students. Many business buildings were constructed with bricks hauled in by wagons. As the population boomed by 1878, Leadville had the reputation as one of the most lawless towns in the West. The first city marshal was run out of town a few days after he was appointed, and his replacement was shot dead within a month by one of his deputies. It was time to head back to camp and relax. Little did we know we were in for quite the sunset show. Good morning. I'm catching up with you the following day. What a beautiful sunset we had last night. This morning, we're going to go and visit the little village of Twin Lakes just down the road. There's a coffee shop. It looked really interesting. So we're going to go grab a cup of coffee and maybe a little bite to eat. I couldn't find hardly any information regarding the village of Twin Lakes other than it has been listed on the National Register of Historic Places since 1974. Most of the structures have been here for a very long time. Today it appears they cater to the tourists that are either passing through or spending time at the lakes. I ordered a cafe mocha here at the Roadhouse Coffee Shop, and it is one of the best I've ever had. I can tell you they have a sense of humor here in Twin Lakes. The general store was surprisingly well stocked with apparel, souvenirs, camping gear, fishing gear, groceries, beer, wine, beverages, and more. It has come time to close out this video and also to close out my time here in Colorado for the time being. It was a last-minute decision to come here. I often get asked how I decide where I'm going next, and I would say about 95% of the time it is based on weather and also fire/smoke. So I'm looking for a place where there's clear, clean air as much as possible and also as temperate of temperatures as possible, and that's what brought me to Colorado at the last minute. It had been several years since I have been here, and when I come back I wonder why I don't come every year. I absolutely love it here, and the funny thing is I always consider living here whenever I do visit. The last time I visited, I was searching for land, but it just didn't work out for whatever reason. And then this time I met my viewer and now friend, who is a real estate agent, and he really got the wheels turning once again about potentially making Colorado my home in the future. We'll have to wait and see how all that plays out. I hope that you all enjoyed this series of videos in Colorado. I love the rich history here and the fact that these old towns still exist, so many of them throughout the state with such rich history, with many of the original structures still standing. It feels like you are literally stepping back in time. I couldn't have picked a more perfect time to be here, experiencing the fall and all its glory here in Colorado with all the aspen. It has been mind-blowingly beautiful. I will link each of the videos from this series here in Colorado below if you want to catch up, if you missed any of them. Go ahead and take a look. It's been spectacular. It has come time to move on, however. I so appreciate you all coming along. I always appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It is absolutely free and it helps the channel a lot. And if you think you're subscribed, go ahead and double check that, because some people get unsubscribed without their knowledge. So just give it a check. Stay tuned to see where I land next, and I will see you on the next adventure. See you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.